help me welcome to the stage. This guy is amazing. I have seen him so much in the last couple of years. He is one of those people that you just love to go and watch and gravitate towards. So please help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Fred Kerr.
Thanks, Serena. So my girlfriend's daughter asked us to guess what her friend Chad had just texted to her. I'm so in touch with the kids, so I said, well, what is it, a dick pic? And she goes, oh, no. She rolls her eyes, like, not in the morning. So now there's an etiquette around dick pics. Like discerning dick documentarians don't display dong before dusk. When it comes to cock close-ups, there's a cocktail hour. Well, Chad, it's probably 5 o'clock somewhere. Why don't you go ahead and jam that camera down your pants? I'm trying to get your goods on. Speaking of ballsy moves, a group of fertility doctors short of sperm donors started using their own semen to fertilize patients' eggs. I guess these clowns figured the victim should just be grateful to have a doctor in the family. Anyway, they got caught and they're being sued for negligence, breach of trust, and cavalier use of sperm. Gentlemen, who among us has not occasionally been somewhat cavalier with our sperm? I think about my own lifetime sperm allocation. Apart from the 3 kids, mostly pretty cavalier. But my thoughts turn to the adult entertainment industry as they sometimes do. 90% of porn is aimed at us straight men. We want to see women, so why in God's name does every male porn star need a gigantic baby arm in his pants? Who's this for? Look, men are depressed enough that for most of us, sex amounts to being alone with our thoughts, perhaps lubricated with our own lonely tears. We don't need to be body shamed by these giant porn schlongs. Right at the moment when we're trying to get a little, cavalier with our sperm. So my advice to you youngsters out there, just taking the first tentative steps in your porn pilgrimage, switch to Japanese. In Japanese porn, the actresses are very attractive, and the male actors are, how do I put this, not intimidating. Folks, I was very intimidated when my daughter announced she was bringing home a friend for dinner who identifies as pansexual. I was concerned that a pansexual might be attracted to our cookware. Call me old-fashioned. The doctor said, Dad, for God's sake, pansexuals are people who are open to all 77 genders. A famous feminist play called The Vagina Monologues, probably heard of it, banned on university campuses recently because it's not sufficiently inclusive of women who don't have vaginas. I'm going to say that again. Feminist play about vaginas banned because it discriminates against women who don't have them. Jesus, folks, I assume that women without vaginas are a relatively small group. But they're incredibly influential because schools are now teaching that everybody can have a period. Anyone can menstruate. I'm afraid to confess, folks, that in the darker, less progressive times when I was growing up, I'm talking about the 1870s, millions of boys like me were denied this basic human right. We were robbed. If you agree with me that men also deserve a chance to get a free pass, we should have a free pass, get a little nuts once a month. Join us. Come sign my petition after the show. We are men for menstruation. And we say, it's finally our time of the month. Deal with it, bitches. I'm just going to wrap up with a story about bitchiness. A woman storms into a Tim Hortons in Langley, demands to use the washroom. But she's so rude, the staff deny her access. In retaliation, she takes a dump on the floor and flings it at her. True story. Now, the video of Tiger Trixie's testing turd-tossing tirade at Tim's goes viral. When you watch that clip, as I urge you to do, recognize her talent. In 8 seconds, this woman extrudes this log, clips her off like a cigar cutter, and just launches the thing. As Calgarians, I know many of us have seen professional cowboys achieve far less in 8 seconds. At the greatest outdoor show on earth. Not only did this woman demonstrate impeccable sphincter control, she did not throw like a girl. No, this lady flung her own dung like a coked up chimpanzee playing shortstop. That's my time, Fred Kerr. Thank you.
Keep it going, Fred Kerr.